Mugman and Cuphead.
Yes, we are talking about Cuphead getting an animated adaptation. So this one's
Adaptation.
no, seriously, it's getting an animated series from Netflix. So
Gonna be interesting.
very interesting. So according to this article by Comic Book CBR, why I thought it was okay. My brain was like Comic Book Radio. No, by CBR. They've
Comic
said
book
that.
radio.
I was like, what? What's going on? Anyway, so according to CBR, they say that the indie platformer created by brothers Chad and Jared Moldenhauer, released in 2017 to critical acclaim, and it immediately gained notoriety for its graphic. Yes, we know. And wow, it sold over 4 million copies on multiple platforms. I know it sold very well, but damn. Anyway, and also Best Independent Game at 2017 Awards and the BAFTA Games Award for its jazzy soundtrack. Either way, there's going to the Cuphead show, like its source material, will focus on the adventures of Cuphead and his brother Mugman, who make a fateful deal with the devil in a high-stakes gambling match. So I'm going, and the series, by the way, will have appearances from various villains that they fight throughout the game, including Dragon Grim Matchstick, the Sea Witch Cala Maria, and King Dice, the devil's malevolent assistant. And the Moldenhauer brothers will executive produce the series, so that's good.
Oh yeah,
Now,
that's definitely good.
yes, that's definitely a good sign. Now, what confuses me, so the way they're making it sound, I'm wondering if this is going to be a complete readaptation, so it's not going to be in line with the game.
Mm,
It's actually because I mean I would argue that the game is actually pretty accessible now. It's on Xbox
yeah,
One, Nintendo Switch, not on the PS4, but I believe it is on Steam. Am I wrong about that, Tristan?
I believe it is. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll check right now if it's on Steam. But what I'm getting into more is it's very accessible. So it's to me. So yes, it's on Steam as well. Yep, I can buy it for 20 on Steam. All right. So point being, Tristan, I'm kind of wondering what is your take? Do you think this is going to be brand new or like a new story in the universe, or do you think this is going to be like adapting the game to an animated medium?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be adapting the game into an animated media
Yeah.
because all the characters listed, those are all like bosses and stuff. So
So they would have been defeated most likely if you're starting from the end of the game.
yeah,
Okay. So, because yeah, you and I don't have too much experience with Cuphead. I want to buy it, especially for the Switch, now that it's out on that platform. I don't have the Xbox One. But, Tristan, you've seen enough people play it that
oh yeah, yeah.
you know more about it than I do. So, do you have hope for this? Because I have high hopes, but again, I don't know as much
Yeah.
other than just some gameplay footage.
Um, yeah, I would be interested to see this. I'm wondering how they're gonna go about it. Whether it's going to be like more of a like animated fun adventure, or whether it's going to get a little darker. Because technically, yes, they are making a deal with the devil himself. So it's like it could. I feel like it could go either way.
I think it's going to go in that direction where it's going to be kind of like a parody of it, if you will. Maybe not a parody is the best word, but like there's what I'm looking for here is it's going to be in universe. Oh, this is like it's a 1930s, 1940s, or late 30s, early 40s cartoon, right?
Yeah.
But they'll have certain things that make you go, "Oh, that's a lot more nefarious." Even though some cartoons are really fucked up back in the day, but
Mm.
that's a lot more nefarious than you would think out of an old school cartoon. So they're gonna do things that are a bit more modern with it, kind of maybe to play off of what you would think would be there, but actually, it's gonna go a
Yeah.
little bit out of its comfort zone, if you will,
And I
or
do hope that
so.
they keep that jazzy soundtrack feel,
Oh
because like
no,
that's
yeah,
half the charm. Or not the same soundtrack, but at least
yes,
the
the
same kind of
feel.
musical feel.
Yeah, yeah, no. I
Um,
think that they would.
yeah.
I think that we're in the year of our Lord JoJo 2019, and I just feel like um I
Oh, wait till part seven.
this is year 7 of the year of our Lord JoJo. And but seriously though, what I'm getting at is that this, they clearly because they're executive producing, they know like yeah, if this is fucked up, if this gets fucked, we're ruining our brand. Even if they never create another Cuphead, they want to protect this. They're not like,
Right.
as much as I love Nintendo, this isn't Nintendo in the 80s like, just let them do a Super Mario Brothers movie. What's the worst that can happen? you know oh come on. This isn't like in the 2000s where Toei was like, I guess, or not Toei, it was Viz was like, I guess we can't put the money down to get the international rights. I guess Fox will make the Dragon Ball movie. This isn't one of those situations.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Christmas special. How's that shirt doing?
See, it's funny. I feel like I don't know if anybody else on the stream heard that, but the last two examples that Matt gave, like, completely gone. I don't know what he was talking about.
It just the stream cuts out.
Yeah, everything just cut out. So, but we'll just keep going.
Yeah. Anyway, point being is that they clearly care and they know that it would ruin their brand more than anything,
Right.
and they would not be able to come back. I mean, I'm not saying they wouldn't be able to come back from it, but people would. It would definitely hurt, and then they would be looked at as sellouts. So like, you don't want, with how information is spread nowadays, you don't want it for some reason to like turn into this weird area of, oh, the show sucks and it's the worst and they're sellouts. Like, they
Yeah.
want to have a bit of a hand in there to make sure that this is being adapted properly. Hopefully though, this does get into like a season 2 and 3 and actually starts to do stuff that the game didn't do.
Yeah.
That I would like.
I mean, I feel like they'd probably, like, just for the sake of telling a story, they would have different elements than the game itself. But
Oh no, of course. But what I mean more so is that
yeah,
I'm,
growing into its own thing with its own plot that doesn't directly take from the game.
yes, and if they want to add more, game to it, they want to do like a DLC thing or they want to do another game, they totally can. But I'm just hoping that, this can become its own thing after a bit, because while I haven't played the game yet, I don't want to play the game and then get the exact same thing, because that's another weird thing too, I think. Just as someone who's, I've seen enough bad and good adaptations. I've been around the block. Sometimes I feel like too good, too close of an adaptation, too close of a shave. It's like, well, then why am I not just getting the original?
Yeah, and that's
Too
fair.
much.
And
So,
sometimes,
yeah.
yeah, I kind of feel like that way with some of the anime that was inspired off of Persona.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was fun, and I liked seeing clips from it, and I was happy that it was made. But yeah, it did kind of feel like I've played the game. I know this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
So yeah,
anyway,
I get where you're coming from.
yeah. So what I want to hear though is what you guys have to say about this down below. If you've played it, if you haven't played it, does this interest you? Would you want to now play the game? Because again, this makes me actually want to really jump into the game as soon as I can.
Yeah,
Again,
it's a really good mixture. Like, all
yeah,
three big things. Like, the ca- the 1930s 40s, like, cartoon style, the art
yes.
style. There we go. Is
I mean, it
really
looks,
reminiscent and really cool.
it looks like the old '40s Fleischer Superman cartoons. Like
Yeah,
it looks really cool. So
music is done really well, and then the
yeah.
game itself, like, it's a really good platformer.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. So tell me what you think about this news down either in the live chat on Twitch or in the YouTube comment section down below.